read from the Duck Pond of David Smith's Smiling Whiteness, poetry of David Smith, read by the author. Part 9. This one is apparently old because it's from the 80s and it's older than these poems, according to this base found on some of these were scraps of paper before they were published. The poetry was just a bunch of scraps of paper, and they were finally collected. It's called Writing a Book. Kundalini Corrected. A powerful river flows from earth to heaven when the tributaries are dammed up. It gushes forth in a glorious containment, while Ponce de Leon and his men stand in amazement, with fragrance of the future Buddha, one pointed attention or love. Two expressions of the same thing. The true emperor lives in those free souls. Seek that fountain of happiness within you. Share your love freely throughout the universe. Let's us count down the 49 days to full illumination. I still don't know where I got 49 days. I think Buddha meditated for 49 or something. I don't know what happened, but somewhere. It's probably in Buddhism. In the stillness of the mind is a secret passageway leading to the abode of joy. This unseen intertransformation is the end of philosophy. The end of life. Let us tap the fruit of silence. Date unknown on Maria notepaper, 1980s. That's old. Wow. Part 9. Let's see. This one's interesting. Here, Sea of Tears. This goes back to the 1990. Sea of tears, frozen in tranquility. Beautiful babes, past, present, and future, are innumerable. I love them all. My rockets await my blast off. But rockets await my blast off into infinite worlds of cosmic joy. When I see a crowd, the conglomeration of human beauty, do I love them because they suffer and I am wise, or do I love them because they suffer like I do? One thing is sure, these life-inspiring glances will spring forth 352 plus poems in a year. And move over, Emily Dickinson. Well, that's funny. I wrote this in 1990. Strange. It says, one thing is sure, these life-inspiring glances will spring forth 352 plus poems in a year, and move over, Emily Dickinson. That's pretty rude, huh? I'll write more poems than Emily. She didn't write that many. She only wrote 1,750 or something. I could write more than her. Ecstatic poems on airlines, ecstatic airs on airlines. Ecstatic airs on airlines, ecstatic poems on airlines. Probably written on an airline. Empty cups on the shelf, pour forth the spring wine of spring, place before me an object that will soon become the object of my desires. Strike the chord of my heart, I recognize you for what you are. You are the captive of my desires. To know is to see, and to see is to know. To act in a natural way means sometimes not to act. Know the quintessential heart, because the wind bloweth where it pleaseth, and the wind bloweth where it's listened to. Seems the wind blows where somebody's listening, actually. The word bloweth. My God, I should read this more carefully. The word bloweth where it's listened to, not the wind. February 25, 1990, in memory of February 23rd visit of Rajinder Singh at Kennedy Airport. One thing is sure, these life-inspiring glances will spring forth 352 plus poems in a year and move over Emily Dickinson. Why 52? What happened to the other days? Was he on vacation? I have no idea. I guess he took a few days off. The word bloweth where it's listened to, not the wind, the word. This is a nice poem, actually, I think. This one's called The Man of Character. The man of character lives at home without exercising his mind and performs actions without worry. The notions of right and wrong and the praise and blame of others do not disturb him. When within the four seas all people can enjoy themselves, that is happiness for him. When all people are well provided, that is peace for him. Sorrowful in countenance, he looks like a baby who has lost his mother. Appearing stupid, he goes about like one who has lost his way. He has plenty of money to spend and doesn't know where it comes from. He drinks and eats just enough and doesn't know where the food comes from. This is the demeanor of the man of character. While other people are merrymaking, I alone am mild because I draw sustenance from the mother. Roving from book to book, from song to song, from composition to composition, manuscript to proof, seeking to make my thoughts sublime with meditation. The central core of all meaning, forlorn David, make the source of your breaths sublime. That's a nice poem. Kind of like that one now. I like that in hindsight. A day in New York. I am self-entertaining with little assistance from you.